Hello, Drafting 1391. This is the second video walk through D2L. So let's get started. Let's go to my Lone Star. See, it's my Lone Star. Click on that. Pop up. Log into my Lone Star. Open up LSC Online, or maybe you have a direct link for LSC Online. Go to Brightspace. Now yours is going to look different to mine. I have to say grace over a lot of things. So here we are, drafting 1391. Now, even though theoretically the lab section that we meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays is this Y002 section, we're just going to go to the Y001. By the time you get here, it'll be active. So when you first open it up, you'll see the class begins on this week, even though ours is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've gone over this in the syllabus video, but since we do meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 5 weeks and 1 day, we got plenty of time to replow this ground. All right. Okay. We went through all of this in the syllabus video. All right. This is my mission statement. I won't bore you by reading it, but it's there. First thing we need to do is go to content. That's where all the good stuff is. There's the syllabus. Okay. Once this video is stuck up on YouTube and I know what the length is, then I'll finish the video list, the D2L video list for this course. But the video list is going to look like this. Video list will look like this. Just give me a minute. I'll pull it up. I'll get out of the syllabus. Get over to teaching. I guess I could pull this over here so you'll know what I'm digging around in. Let's go to teaching. Let's go summer 25. Draft 1391. Online video. That's spring 25. Summer 25 online videos. Let's do that. Let's open that up. I'll pull that over. Okay. I had it opened up in the other page. I could have just pulled it up. All right. That's what it'll look like. Video 1 is YouTube syllabus, course introduction. And video 2 is going to be a walkthrough D2L, which is what this is. Okay. This is a video I expect you people to watch. It's a rounding of degree of precision and degree of error, and some extra mechanical designer videos for you to mechanical designers. Okay, vernier calipers, the vernier calipers from Mitutoyo, and how to read a micrometer. All right, other than that, everything you're going to be doing is designing a project. All right, so we'll get rid of that. I'll make that go back to sleep because I got to correct that video link. Get rid of this. Pull this over here. Make that go away. All right, so let's get back to YouTube. Project. Okay. 13 project. There's the project. Drafting 1391 project. Let's open that up and look at that real quick. All right, again, we went through this in the syllabus video, but if you're an architect, you're going to do a site plan, floor plan, foundation plan, and details, framing plan and details, electrical plan, complete elevations, written documentation, design concepts, materials. As of this date, I only have 2 students, and they're both mechanical. So for the mechanical pathway, all drawings would be fully dimensioned, and you're going to do a complete plans from all sides, from all components, Ortho 3D assembly drawings, mechanical project, must have 4 separate parts, written documentation of design concepts, materials, and functionality, etc., etc., etc. All right. So, since we only have 5 weeks and 1 day, I would suggest you pick something that you can get done in that length of time. Now, this is a hybrid course, so you have an off-campus aspect to this, and that's where you'll be also working on your project, your drawings. All right, so let's go back to table of contents. Project ideas. Vise with a brake. Come on, open up. There it goes. Man, internet's running slow today. Vise with a brake. A lot of parts of this. Like I said, you might want to pick something that you can do in the short period of time that we have. Or you can pick a project that waters your hose that you're excited about. Let's go back to project ideas. V-block clamp that may not have enough moving parts. Combined steam engine, bolt welding jig, heat sink. This one was done by 2 students. I gave them this with my revisions in the spring, and they finally were able to finish it in the 7-week section we had. So this might be a smart thing for you to pick up on. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So you should have no problem drawing this up in either Inventor or SolidWorks. It's pretty simple. Everything is round, symmetrical. I will help you with the screw threads and all that stuff. Drill point angle, how deep the hole needs to be drilled in here. We'll work all those calculations out. And I will explain to you what all that means, or you should be able to figure that out by now. But if not, that's fine. That's what we're here for. I'll walk you through this as your engineer. All right, there's cap piece, and so that's a pretty simple one that can certainly be done in the short period of time that we have. Let's go back and look at one more project idea. Here's a bolt welding heat sink jig that I designed years ago for my gunsmithing stuff to weld up bolt handle jigs, straighten them out, put a curve on them so you can put them straight bolts. You can turn the bolts down to a drop down so it'll clear the scope when you mount a scope on a rifle that wasn't originally intended to have a scope on it. Alright. It's a heat sink. There's all the drawings I did. Okay. Okay. The original idea, the original drawing came from something out of a Goodhart and Wilcox project book. I modified mine, cut it on a CNC machine, programmed it up, started out as one big block of aluminum. There's all the spindle speeds. You won't need, this has nothing to do with you. It's just for drawing. Here's all the G codes to program the CNC machine. You might want to pick slide hammer. That's a pretty easy project. But we'll go through all this in class. Don't worry about them. Then that's the revision drawings. So I put a radius in there. Change it up, put a radius. And that's the heat sink. And that was the original block. You just split it with a slitting saw. All right, make up the halves. There's all programming. All right, I'm sure you're really impressed with all of that. Okay, all right, let's go back. It's a little steam engine project. I've had some students in the machining program make this up and use air instead of steam, and it well, things will blow through, but there's a lot of details. You know, it's no big deal. I do the slide hammer probably. Here's another one. You want to replicate this. But this doesn't have enough parts. It's only got 1, 2, 3 parts. Do the slide hammer. You should be able to do that. Alright, we'll talk more about that later. Alright, so that's content. Let's go back to table of contents. Reference material. There's 2 things in here. There's a Cypress North Houston Saws report. I put that in there in case we had architecture students because they'll need that for their foundation. Your mechanical won't have to worry about it. And here's an article on screw thread designs. And we will go through this in class. That's pretty much it. Your grades will be in D2L, of course. There's only 2 of you. Both of y'all are mechanical. And let's see. Course activities. There are no course activities other than what's due, your project. And that's, but nothing to submit here. You'll email me your files in PDF and your drawing files. Let's see. Class list. This lets me know when you've logged into D2L. See, logged in today, that's me. So if you get on this, and again, I think if I were y'all with this short period of time, because y'all are probably taking other courses. In fact, I know y'all are. I looked at your transcripts. And you might want to pick that slide hammer. That should be easy enough to draw. It's symmetrical, it's round. And get it done in this length of time. The worst thing to do is pick a project you're going to run out of time on. And you're going to be frustrated, etc., etc. All right, I think that's all there is to the walk through the D2L thing. Yeah, this is only 13 minutes. All right, well, I'll see you on the first night of class, which is a Tuesday, right? June the 3rd. All right, I will email you all this stuff as we get closer to the opening of the course. So you'll have a copy of the video file, and you'll have the syllabus also in your Lone Star email. All right, we'll talk later. Happy trails.